The modern world. The medieval period served as a link between the ancient and modern age. The advent of modern age began in the last phase of medieval age, 1300 AD to 1500 AD. Historians called this period with different names: beginning of new era, the age of transformation. There were many important changes in this age. The social community took humanism as its aim. Trade and commerce increased. A new civilization profoundly influenced by the contact with Western countries came into being. There were many revolutionary changes in the economic field, resulting in the growth of trade and commerce. Geographical discoveries. The trade in perfume goods was encouraging, but in 1453 the Turks captured Constantinople and practically halted this trade. Hence it became necessary for them to discover new routes. The new discoveries like mariners' compasses, astrolabe maps of sea routes, eased distant voyages on sea. It became a challenge for them to explore the coastal regions of Atlantic Ocean. In the year 1498, Vasco da Gama sailed through this Cape of Good Hope and reached Calicut in India. This was the first successful attempt of European sailors to reach India by sea route. A direct sea route to India was discovered. Columbus, another Italian explorer, traveled 4,000 miles in Atlantic Ocean and the West and believed that he had reached India. But he reached to some islands which were not known to the world. He named them as West Indies. After Columbus, another Italian traveler, Amerigo Vespucci, explored further, and this continent came to be known as America after him. Another Portuguese explorer by name Magellan reached India, sailing around the Cape of South America. The cape is now known as Straits of Magellan. He named the new ocean as Pacific Ocean on account of its calmness. Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth. It cannot be precisely said as to where it began and when it ended. However, its features remained up to 1300 AD. These changes were perceptible in the total life of human beings. The life of people, their writings, their ways of thinking underwent a great change. The influence and power of the Roman Catholic Church declined. People were divided into various religious sects. Several nation-states came to be established. Development in arts culture. The main aim of Renaissance was to revive the Greek and Roman values. The people began to think more about the present happenings in life. They rejected the idea that the present life as a means of preparation for the life after death. The day-to-day problems attracted their attention. Efforts were made to lead a happier life. Further, they studied literature and history and showed less interest in philosophy and religion. Development in science. Bacon encouraged scientific outlook. This enabled several new discoveries and inventions. Many beliefs of medieval age were not blindly accepted. After 40 years, the Italian scientist Galileo proved Copernicus' theory as correct by showing the sun and stars through the telescope, which was invented by him. Sir Newton propounded the theory of gravitational force. Another scientist, Harvey, discovered the blood circulation in human body after making careful experiments. On account of Renaissance, our scientific knowledge is growing in leaps and bounds. The Reformation movement. The Catholic priests of Roman Catholic Church began to lead a luxurious life. These practices came in for bitter criticism. A movement opposing these abusive practices was started, which was known as Protestant Reformation movement. As a result of this, independent national churches were founded in several countries. These were independent from the authority of the Pope. Rise of national states. In this system, the feudal lord was all-powerful and functioned as an independent authority. In England and France, the kings tried to control these lords. By the end of Middle Ages, many kings were able to bring them under their control. Nation-states with clear geographical boundaries were established. The middle class gained prominence. With this development, new explorations were encouraged. Trade and commerce developed. These factors were responsible for the establishment of nation-states. Struggle against absolute monarchies. In the 17th century AD, England recognized liberty of the individual. The recognition came late in the other countries of Europe. The teachings of John Locke came to be implemented in England. He supported the theory that all human beings have natural rights and thus rejected the despotic powers of the rulers. By 16th century, the people of Netherlands established independent kingdom, putting an end to the Spanish rule. In 1688, the bloodless revolution in England put an end to the autocratic powers of the king. Similarly, the American Revolution in 1783 and French Revolution in 1789 resulted in the successful struggle of the people against the despotic rulers.